My boyfriend told me he was going to sleep early that night, but something felt off. He had been acting strange all week, hiding his phone, smiling at messages he wouldn't show me. I tried to ignore it, but that night, I couldn't sleep. So I texted him, "Are you awake?" No reply. A few minutes later, I saw him online, then offline again. My stomach dropped, so I decided to call him. It rang once, then went straight to voicemail. That's when I noticed something, his location. He always shared it with me. But tonight, it wasn't at his house. It was somewhere else, a place I didn't recognize. My hands started shaking. I didn't want to believe it, but I knew. I grabbed my keys and drove there. It was dark, quiet, just one house with the lights on, and his car parked outside. My heart was pounding so hard I could barely breathe. I walked up slowly and knocked on the door. No answer. Then I heard voices inside, a girl laughing, and his voice. I felt like my chest just collapsed. I turned around, ready to leave. But then the door suddenly opened, and he just stood there, frozen, like he saw a ghost. He started trying to explain, but I couldn't hear anything. Everything felt distant, like my world just stopped. I walked away. I didn't cry. I didn't yell. I just left. That night, I sat in my car alone, and for the first time, I prayed. Not for him, but for strength. And somehow, I felt peace. Like I wasn't alone anymore. Like God was telling me, "You deserve better." That was the night I realized. Losing him was actually saving me. Faith over fear. I wish I could say that was the end of it, but it wasn't. The next few days felt strange. Too quiet, too empty. He kept calling, texting, apologizing, saying it was a mistake, that it didn't mean anything. But every message just made me feel worse. Not because I missed him, but because I realized how much I had ignored before. All the signs, all the moments I told myself I was overthinking. I wasn't. I just didn't want the truth. One night, I was sitting alone in my room when my phone buzzed again. It was him. But this time, it wasn't a message. It was a voice note. I didn't want to listen to it, but something told me to. So I pressed play. At first, it was just silence. Then I heard him breathing. And then, he said my name. But something about it felt wrong. His voice sounded different, lower, almost like it wasn't really him. Then the message cut off. I stared at my phone, my heart racing again. That same feeling I had that night came back. The same fear, the same heaviness. I checked his location again. It was moving, slowly, closer to my house. My chest tightened. I locked my door immediately, checked the windows, everything. Then I sat there, just waiting, watching the little dot on my screen get closer and closer until it stopped. Right outside my house, I froze. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. Then my phone buzzed again. A message. "I'm outside." My heart started pounding so loud I could hear it. I didn't reply. I didn't even move. A few seconds later, I heard it. A knock. Slow, heavy, on my door. I closed my eyes and whispered a prayer again. "God, please protect me." The knocking stopped. Just like that. Silence. A few minutes passed. Then 10. Then more. I finally got the courage to look outside. There was no one there. No car. Nothing. Like no one had ever come. I checked my phone again. His location was gone. Completely gone. And that's when I realized something. Fear was trying to pull me back. Back into confusion. Back into anxiety. Back into something I had already been set free from. But this time, I didn't let it. Because I knew God had already shown me the truth. And I wasn't going back. Not to him. Not to that fear. I took a deep breath. Looked around my room. And for the first time in days, I felt peace again. Real peace. The kind that doesn't come from people, but from God. And in that moment, I understood something clearly. Sometimes the hardest endings are actually the strongest protection. And no matter how dark it feels, you're never alone, because God is always there. And that night, I chose it again. Faith over fear.